Yo, what's up, people? It's Amir Abubaker, professional boxer. Currently, this moment of time, I'm 5-0. And this is the best decision you made in your entire life to view this video. Now, why have I decided to give this game away? Especially some of you may get it for free, some of you may have to pay. I haven't really decided yet, depending whether you're in Fight Club or not. One of the main reasons is the actual ebook, which is this 48 Laws of Fighting. I put it out there, but had some problems with Stripe, so everyone who purchased got refunded. So really, I made the ebook. Everyone got fucking refunded, so everyone got it given them for free, to be honest, basically. But yeah, today in one take, I'm gonna run through it. A video, detailed video. Me myself, the professional boxer, Kurdish Knockout King. That's my nickname. I'm actually a humble guy. I'm not like a dickhead. But I'll be talking about every point in detail. I'll try and make it fast, with like detailed and straight to the point, no bullshit. So I don't waste your time, and also I don't waste my time. But I want you to understand like fully each law that I've made, because I actually made this myself. I'm gonna do this in one take, no edits, no bullshit. Maybe I'll edit it out. Who knows? I'll see, because I have to read and talk at the same time. So I'll see what works best with my editor, with me. We'll run through the video, and yeah, let's get straight into this. So the first law I made. Yeah, let's get through all this bullshit. Oh yeah, first law. Food is fuel. Now this sounds so simple and it sounds so like, oh yeah, common sense in here. No. When I say food is fuel, like eating food for a professional athlete like myself, even you don't even have to be professional. You can be a bodybuilder. You can just be a standard guy that goes to the gym. Food for you is way different than food for the average guy, the average Joe Schmo, as I put in the book. If me, Amir Abubaker, if I have a shit ton of food, let's say I eat a lot of food today, I've ate quite well today, to be honest. As you can see, carved up and that. But let's say me, I eat a lot. All that happens is I smash more records. I have way more energy the day after I eat. Like, I just level up. Like, my runs are faster, I run for longer, sparring's better. I feel more juiced up is the word. Like, I'm filled with energy, filled with carbs. Muscles are juiced up like how they are now. Like, I'm not dry. You know when you don't have carbs, you're very dry. But let's say the average guy, he just eats a shit ton of food like me. All that happens is they get bigger. That is literally it. Like, you can eat all you want as an average guy. This is why skinny fat guys, they never gain weight, they never get in shape, they never get lean, because they eat to get big, but all they get is a big gut. Me, I eat, and I just smash records, smash training. Like, I just progress in every area, even business. Like, mentally, I'm more energy. I have more energy. Like, literally, your brain takes up calories. If you didn't know that, everyone fucking knows that. But anyway, the point is, I level up in all areas when I eat a lot of food. Now, this goes hand in hand with rich people. Like, if you ever seen a rich guy, they spend a shit ton of money. Like, I have some multi-millionaire friends that I know, I'm good friends with. This guy's always buying Rolexes and APs like it's nothing. Like, over 6 figures on each wrist, and he has a multi-million-pound watch collection. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, where's this money come from? Like, that's how the average guy who isn't a multi-millionaire thinks. It's the same way how an average guy who isn't in shape thinks. What the fuck? How is he like eating all this food and he's still in shape? It's the same exact concept. I eat a lot, I progress. He spends a lot, he progresses, but his progress is different. With his watches, it gets him in certain rooms, gets him certain connections, gets him respect within his circle with people he talks with. And when you're at his level, like he's a multi-millionaire, just having that one watch, like let's say it's a 100 gram watch, AP or RM, Richard Mille, whatever, just that one watch and one connection, the return on investment is huge, because now you can have a business partner from that connection made. Well, he can, not me. We ain't there yet. We will be soon, inshallah, but not yet. He'll make that one connection, and the return on investment is huge, because they can set up a business, and it's just more money pouring in. So he's progressing that way, through the money, through the business, through the connection made, through the business partner, like that. Same way I progress, like the 10K smash, the sparring smash. Like, I'm progressing each way I can, each way possible through fighting, he progresses that way through fucking um through finances. So by him spending more and more money, buying watches, buying a car, when he pulls up, like people respect him more. They like, shit, it's that guy. That guy, the fucking 812 super fast. That guy, the Lamborghini. That guy. You can get to the Bugatti level. Who fucking knows? But this was off the top of my head. I haven't actually took a look at this chapter yet. So let's see if there's anything I'm missing. This was off the top of my head because I actually wrote this shit, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why. Yeah. So basically, too much food to me is new records and growth. Too much food to Joe Schmo is a beer gut. Too much money to Mr. Millionaire is new cars, new experiences, more content to post with the cars and watches and everything, which gets him more fucking people knowing him, knowing his name, growing his personal brand. But if you give too much money to Joe Schmo, let's say Joe Schmo wins the lottery, you know what that's going to create? It's not going to create watches and connections. It's going to create stress, it's going to create headache, going to create envy, going to create betrayal within his current relationships he has. Because if you're a broke guy and you just go super rich out of nowhere, yeah, your life ain't gonna be sunshine and rainbows. You're gonna get snaked. You're gonna get betrayed. People are gonna use you. And guess what? You're gonna be so stressed. You're probably going in debt. You end up spending the money like a retard. So yeah, you'll somehow end up in debt if you give average guy a shit ton of money. So next chapter, that's food. Chapter 1, food is fuel. So they're both interlinked. The food is linked with like me eating a shit ton of food. Same thing with a fucking Mr. Millionaire spending a shit ton of money. See, goes hand in hand. Right, next chapter. Fighting, and this is life in general, is won 95% of the time. 95%. I'm not saying there's the exceptions. And, you know, I've left 5% out so people don't come and oh man, you're wrong, this and that, or some bullshit. Anyway, fighting is won 95% of the time based on who can mentally go to a darker place. Now, this can be on fight night and this can be in training camp. And you can apply this to yourself in your life as well. So what do I mean by this? Exactly what I said in the first chapter. So it's not just about mentally going to a darker place fight night. It's about mentally going to a darker place during a grueling 12-week training camp. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, before fight, you have a training camp. I'm always in training camp. I'm never not training, as you can see. Bad lighting, but yeah, it's not about muscles. It's about skill, boxing anyway. So the grueling 12-week training camp. Let's say you got fighter A, fighter B. Fighter A is mentally just he's in a dark place. Maybe he's locked. Let's say he's locked in a dungeon. Just give you some example. He's locked in Alcatraz prison, whatever the fuck it's called. He's locked in some prison, mentally fucking going bonkers. Let's say he's heartbroken as well, just fucking cherry on top. And you got fighter B. He's happy. He's in Dubai. It's sunny. He wakes up, gets his dick sucked by his girlfriend or something. Like, he's just happy. He's in a happy place. Over the course of 12 weeks, who the fuck, like, fuck the skill, fuck everything else. Who do you think is winning this fight? The guy in Alcatraz prison. Ain't even gonna try to pronounce that shit. Alcatraz prison with his heart broken and mentally fucked. And all he has as an outlet is pretty much fighting. Like, what else has he got? He's in a fucking prison just with a boxing bag and a pair of gloves and maybe a couple sparring partners. Or guy be in Dubai with all the distractions, happy life, happy wife, slopping him off. And the sun's shining all day. You know, he's got all the time in the world. And every distraction in the world. Over the course of 12 weeks, like, who do you think will win that fight? Or who, even if they don't win, who do you think has a massive advantage? A 95% advantage. 100% this guy, and I'm talking from experience because I've been both. Now, I ain't been in a prison. No, I haven't been in a prison. Been in a prison-like state. Some place I live in called Coventry. Same shit. But yeah, you got this guy in a prison. I've been the guy in both worlds, and I don't care how mentally bulletproof you pretend you are. Even me, I was training 2-3 times a day. And when I was mentally in a darker place, I always came out on top. I was performing way better. Fucking getting more quality sessions in, being more productive, and just more of an animal. You know what? If I get my editor to chop this up, I'll tell him to put some photos in here. How shredded I looked when I was mentally just there. But you can even tell in my past few fights, like I've been Dubai, I've been happy. You know, happy, quote unquote happy. But I've been living the life a bit. Let's just say that. And you can just tell the difference in my body shape in the fight. And I was still getting knockouts, but yo, I wasn't shredded like this guy who's mentally fucking in a darker place. And I need to get back into that. Sometimes that's the hard, like they say fighting is 95% mental. It's because you mentally have to go to a darker place to level up. You can't level up if you're Floyd Mayweather already millions of dollars and blah blah blah. Even Canelo, multi-millionaire, world champion boxer, blah blah blah. When this guy goes to training camp, like when he has a fight and he goes into training camp, he spends 2 months away in some random mountain in the middle of fucking nowhere without his 10 out of 10 girlfriend. Like he doesn't have sex for 2 months. Why does he do this? To mentally go into a darker place. Like you have to. It's no fucking option. That's why fighters like myself are mentally bulletproof. Like nothing can fucking phase you. It's amazing. It's like a superpower. Because once you do it, you know you can take on anything in the world. And that's why when you have a fight coming up, you have to. Like they say sacrifices, this and that. I don't find it a sacrifice. I'm like, yo, it's just part of the job. Bang. Everything else on hold. Mentally go into that deep, darker place. And even maybe some people that know me watching this, if you are watching this, if you're lucky enough to be watching this, you can probably see like when I'm in camp, I don't want to fucking talk to no one. And it ain't because I'm rude. It's because there's so much on the line. Everything's on the line. And like you don't want to waste a second of the fucking day. I'm either recovering from the training session, I'm at my first training session, second training session, or the third training session. Either way, I'm not messing about. You're just there, mentally locked in. Kill, kill, kill. Train hard. Basically. That whole happy fight is a dangerous fight. Oh, it's a load of bullshit. Don't believe that bullshit. Happy fight is a dangerous fighter. That's cope. That is not true. And I'll prove to you it's not true. Look at me and my fights. I'm a fucking animal in the ring. So is Canelo. He's a fucking animal in the ring. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be fucking depressed for 12 weeks. Like, can you crack a smile and fucking have a little dancing video, shadowboxing on the internet? Yeah, of course you can. It's not fucking, you're not fucking at a funeral for 12 weeks. But, the sacrifices are made and mentally you are in a darker place. You're always going to have the advantage. And this is not just fighting. If you notice people who have the biggest come-ups, the biggest, like, glow-ups, yeah, come-ups, glow-ups, whatever the fuck you want to call it, they always came from hitting rock bottom and then shooting up. Now, when I say rock bottom, I don't mean homeless on the street crying, but I mean mentally they went rock bottom. And I know someone that did, like, even, should I say, I suppose you could say I'm on my come-up too. Basically, this guy mentally, like, before people get rich, I don't want to tell too much of the story away so people don't get it, but like mentally, you can't like sleep at night. Like, you're just fucking pissed off. Like, how do I describe it without giving the story away? Basically, let's say me. Even me right now, like, money-wise, I make decent money. A lot of people will be happy with it. But even me, I feel broke as shit. And sometimes I'm fucking stressed. Like, not in a bad way, in an amazing way. I'm like, fuck. Like, I literally cannot sleep at night. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I should be doing something right now, right here, right now. It's why it's fucking currently like 12, 11:30 in the UK. I'm filming this shit. I have to do something, like, to step in the right direction. Even if it's a little step, don't fucking matter. I don't want to waste a second of the day. Either record some shit, be doing this, be eating food, be doing that, be doing this. I have to be doing something, advancing forward. I can't just sit there staring into space. Fuck that shit. You never want to be stagnant in life. That's another point. Yo, you're getting more than the 48 laws of power. You're getting extra fucking bonus points here with this. But yeah, it's always when you mentally go to a place like that where like you're like, I cannot be broke. I cannot live like this. Even though you're probably not broke, you're probably above average. But yeah, you don't want to be like everyone else. That's crazy. Only when you mentally, physically, like when you mentally can't have it, you physically can't have it. And then your reality is you get rich as fuck. When you mentally go to a darker place and put that energy into training, you come out a better fighter, better than you were yourself, which has a higher chance of beating your opponent. So that's how that works. Any other points on this? Yeah, you basically harness that raw aggressive energy and turn it into a control burst in the ring. Like, you let it out in the ring, you let it out in training. The energy's in the right places. I'm not saying mentally go to a darker place and end up like a retard on the street, selling drugs, stabbing people, some stupid shit like that. These guys are idiots. I'm not a criminal. I don't hang around with criminals. you know, you want to be putting that energy into something positive or something that'll benefit you. Like some people will argue fighting isn't positive, blah blah blah, whatever. Put it into something that'll benefit you. I know getting in good shape like this is positive for fucking everyone. It's needed as a man. And if you want to get in shape like this, even better than me, you should look better than me, to be honest, because I don't train for looks. I train for physical ability and skill, which is boxing. If you want to look better than me, then get inside Fight Club. I'll also put the free Telegram link below. But yeah, I might just actually release this video only to my Telegram and maybe YouTube. I'll think about it. Ain't thought about it yet. But anyway, next law. Wait, I think there's a few more gems here. Yeah, basically, if someone mentally prepares to go to hell before the fight, and you've got 6 to 12 rounds with that guy, and you've been in happy, bubbly, rainbow lollipops land, then yo, you gotta rethink your game plan because you're fucked. Don't matter how skilled you are. Like 12 rounds is a lot of fighting. That's 36 minutes. 36 minutes you can be with the most unskilled fighter, but if he's been in a mentally darker place than you and he's just coming forward swinging, one of them punches will land and it'll fucking take you down. Don't matter if he has awful technique. Because I've been in there with some journeymen, and journeymen, they're actually fucking tough. Like, people think journeymen are a joke. Like, yo, they'll take your head off, bro. Believe me. These guys are bold, small, little cunts. Built like nails. I've punched them so hard before I broke my wrist. But they just keep coming forward. So then you think, after you hit him with your hardest shot, you're like, how do I keep this guy off? It's just mentally fucking wired like idiots. Like, I'm a boxer, I'm a fighter. At the end of the day, I want to win the fight either by knockout or win it clean with taking minimum damage, slipping, sliding, you know. But these guys just come forward like Terminator, don't give two shits. So you gotta be prepared for that, okay? And if this ain't fighting, this can be applied to business. It can be applied to anything. If you're mentally in a darker place, you're gonna beat your competition. Whether you're an e-com nerd, let's say you're an e-com nerd, you're mentally in a darker place. You're gonna be running up these Facebook ads. You're gonna be running up the fucking product research. You're gonna be running up, reaching out to influencers, doing cold outreach. You're just on a long enough time frame. You're just gonna lap everyone who's mentally in happy land and chilling, and do a little ad here, a little ad there, a little outreach here, a little outreach there. Something like even e-com, like you'll lap everyone if you're mentally in a darker place and you put that energy to something good. I'm not saying go put yourself in a fucking depression. I'm saying if you can use that depression, or you can create sacrifices which will make you appreciate them in the long run. Like sacrifices like, you know, party life goals, all of that. You can make short-term sacrifices in the long term. When you have it, you appreciate it a lot more anyway. I don't know, maybe actually that's just for me because I'm a fighter. Yeah, because you know the whole no girls thing, no party thing. Yeah, actually, I don't know about that for ecom. Maybe you won't have to. Like, you can still be an ecom nerd, have a party life, and wake up the next day, smash it out again. But for fighting, it's a different story. We'll get onto that. Law 3, get a strong neck. Yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. I don't even have to read this shit. I know this off the top of my head. Now, I don't know if you can see it in the lighting, but yeah, it's pretty thick. But if you walk in a room, you got a little weasel neck. You look like a weasel, bro. Like, if you got a thick neck, people are like, yo, look at my neck, bro. Like, it's not even that big, but you know, it's decent size. Like, it just subconsciously tells everyone, yo, I'm not a threat. I'm not someone to be fucked with. Like, I can be covered up wearing a jacket, everything, but just from my neck and my face, people will see, like, yo, shit, something about this guy. And there's a photo, maybe I'll whack it up here. If I don't edit this video, I won't whack it up. But look at the difference between the two. And if you don't see the difference, let me see the photos here. Yeah, you can probably see that. So this guy looks like a weasel. This guy looks good. Weasel looks good. Can you see that? You see that? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't have to go into this too much. You get a strong neck, even if you're not a fighter. It looks more appealing. Looks better with your body. Looks better with your head. I've got a big head. Imagine I had a skinny neck. It'd look awful. Yeah, it just looks 10 times better. Every room you walk in, you'll be more respected. Like, a man should not care about his looks, yeah. Like, too much. Like, it's pretty, you know, gay. Let's just call it for what it is. But again, a big neck, you know, get that shit. And plus, it will help you, like, when you get hit and stuff. Because there's a study done. You guys probably seen it, probably not. But people who add a certain amount of pounds of resistance to their neck strength reduce concussion by such a substantial amount. Like, it reduces concussions by so much. So if you're competing, 100% you need a strong neck. If you're not competing, get a strong neck anyway, just to look like a G, basically. So that's that. You know what? That's 20 minutes, and I've done like 3 laws. I might just do a handful of laws as like a free giveaway. Finish the rest another time. Or I'll see how this gets on. If everyone wants me to finish the whole book, I'll finish the whole book. But this is taking 20 minutes. I don't mind finishing the whole thing, but I have to see how this video does first. So we'll see how this does, these couple laws. If everyone likes it, everyone's like, Amir, please do the next fucking 48 laws. Alright, guys. I'll do it. But for now, yo, that took a lot longer than I expected. I thought I'll be... And I talk fast. I'm a very fast talker. It's literally taking ages. Yeah, being a great fighter, law 4, means you will become an autist. Not an artist, an autist. Like, autistic. Now, what do I mean by this? Everyone who's ever been great, Einstein, Tesla, yeah, the fucking guy that discovered gravity, these were they were men that were great in such a specific niche field. Even though they're nerds, they were autists in society. Like, in society, if you had Einstein just walking, he's not going to be, he's just going to be a bit socially, like, retarded. Just call it for what it is. As a fighter, especially when you're in camp, just face it, you're going to become a bit of a social retard. Maybe you become a bit of an autist, which is perfectly fine. You don't want to be all happy, giddy, goo gaga in fight camp. If you are, there's something wrong. You're probably not training hard enough. Now, there's a reason for this. Yeah, even 90, I'll put in there 90% of fighters, they're not witty like me, they can't talk like me, they can't speak like me. Like, alhamdulillah, I'm pretty well spoken. Like, one, laughing at my own fucking writing, I'm like, they can barely string 2 sentences together without holding eye contact, whilst holding eye contact. Now, the reason for this isn't because they're just getting hit in the head all day fucking long. It's also because these long camps, without contact with much of the outside world, because when you're in camp, it's just wake up, train, sleep, train, wake up, train, sleep, train, blah, 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 on repeat. They don't have much, like, you don't have much contact with the outside world. You're not really partying. You're not really socializing. You're just locked in on your fight, right? Every fighter is pretty much. Some may be more, social or whatever than others. Some, like fucking Floyd Mayweather, still be in a nightclub. But yeah, the majority of us, we're just working away hard all day. And they'll make it like this. Now, I've overcome this, and if you're a fighter, you can overcome this the same way I did. And even if you're not a fighter and you're a social retard, this is how you overcome this. So I've overcome it through amazing business opportunities. Oh, sales opportunities. And I've been forced to talk to people. Like, you're forced to talk to people, especially through my businesses. So I've had barbershops. I've had 2 barbershops. I sold one. And in the barbershop, whether I like the motherfucker or not, I have to talk to them. Oh, hello, sir. Welcome to the shop. Oh, what can I do for you today? Blah, blah, blah. You know, that gay customer service shit. Now, one of the barbershops I own, it's more like I'm really friends. Like, I've actually become friends with the majority of my customers. So I'll just talk how I'm talking now. I'm like, yes, my G, what are you saying? How's the fight, Amir? Yo, it's sick, bro. You're coming down, blah, blah, blah. So it's just like normal now. But I've been barbering since I was 16. So when you're forced to talk to people like that, and I'm forced to go to work because it's my shop, I run it. I can't be like, oh, I got to fight. Let me have 6 weeks off the shop. Mate, your business will shut down. So I've been forced to talk to people, right? So that can like prevent you from becoming an autist. Just talking to people, getting sales opportunities. Now I've also got a sales job. I'm helping sales with a few people. If you want to do sales and you're in the UK, message me. I'll put you on the best job there fucking is. And what else did I say about this sales job? Oh yeah, having a few crazy girlfriends. Yeah, so sales jobs. If you have a few crazy girlfriends, you have to get rid of. That's what I put. So, some shit like that. Yeah, if you have a few crazy girlfriends, all the fucking back and forth. That'll make you witty. So yeah. Do I want to say? Nah, I won't say. But basically, you get the point. Sales jobs, business opportunities, crazy girls, crazy people, crazy interactions. It'll prevent you from being a complete autist. You get what I'm saying? Like, as you can see, I'm a fighter. I've been fighting since 2016. I'm pretty well spoken. I don't sound too retarded yet. Hopefully, never will. Inshallah, God willing. So yeah, if I can do it, you can fucking too. So yeah, no excuses. Get a sales job. Get a fucking. Just get business minded, man, and everything will sort itself out. Um, yeah, everything's about balance. You know, there's a time for family, socializing, making money, and being in fight camp. So you gotta balance it to whatever suits you best. But you have to figure out what's important to you in the current time. Like, what's your goals? And my goal was to win the fight. That's all I give a shit about. But I also had to keep business running. So yeah, balance each other out. So you have to figure out what works, what's the most important in that current time. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. All right, I'll put in here because you guys have paid for this. I'll be honest. Even my trash talk game, like talking shit, I'm very good at talking shit. I'm a nice guy though. I'll say even that's like 10x since having a few crazy goals, in your life and all of that. Because you have to, keep up with the manipulation, keep up with your own lies, keep up with their lies, and blah blah blah. It's just a fucking roller coaster. So it basically kept me on my toes because you have to remember the lies and stay calm. All that bull. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to fucking explain it. You guys probably know some toxic goals if you're watching. Plus loads of other bullshit. Now I'm not saying I'm some fucking, you know, dishonest asshole like I'm some lying cunt. This was some crazy fucking people in my life I had. But if it's your wife, do not lie. Be an honest gentleman. That's what I advise everyone if you're watching this. I'm just saying this is what helped me, not pretty much. I'm trying to be honest because people pay for this book. I'm giving you these points for free. Just keeping 100% honest. Having a few crazy fucking goals, yeah. Improve my trash talk game. Made me a better speaker. Because, it's intense. I want to go screaming down your face. You cheated on me. Blah, blah, blah. Then you just got to remain there calm, like, shit, did I cheat on the bitch? Ah, shit. You see? Now, I can't get into too much on this point because, like I said, I don't know who the fuck's watching. But you get it. You get it. All right, that's law 4. And you know what? That's been like 25 minutes. I think that's enough. So if you guys like this, I'll finish off the fucking rest. But that was 4 laws. 10x this. That's going to be like fucking 200-minute video, 300-minute video. It's going to be like 6 hours. Yeah, that's going to take for fucking ever. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. Subscribe if it's on YouTube. Fucking send me a message if it's on Telegram. If you got any ideas for this video, put it anywhere. Message me. If you want to join Fight Club, message me. Fight Club is where I'll coach you directly myself. It's my private group where everyone has 24-hour access to me. Everyone's leveling up in there. I'm yet to have one negative review. Met with loads of G's from all around the world. They came to my fight. Like, when I say all around the world, I mean people from Australia, people from fucking Denmark, India. Bro, someone from India joined. There's 2 Indians now. Yeah, I was shocked. Because, Indians usually love free things. Like, yo, God, I love them. But when it comes to money, they don't really want to join them type of things. So, yeah, I got 2 Indians in there. I got loads of other guys in there. They always come to my fights, you can see. So, yeah, if you want to join Fight Club, message me. If you want to get the ebook, the full ebook, I'll put it somewhere down below. Full 48 laws laid out in detail. I didn't realize it would take this long talking about it. So I'm going to keep it to 4 laws, the 4 laws I just spoke about. And yeah, if you want my KO test booster, I'll put it somewhere there as well. I'll put all the links below. Connect with me on my Instagram. Instagram following does not cost you. It's Amir Abubaker. All my social medias. Amir Abubaker. Amir Abubaker. Everything. But let me know your honest thoughts on this. Peace.